today.
The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers for Walker last week: 15 carries, 51 yards.
That's a very nice winning streak that they're on, and they've really seen this offense come into its own as a unit. And one of the keys is that the ground game has been established, and it's keeping the defense honest near the line of scrimmage. Sometimes that leads to huge games for him. Other times, he plays a complementary role to someone else. But however it's getting done, they're winning week after week.
You look at this Niner defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Geno. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's brought down. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Up the middle, here's Walker. Down to the 42, 2nd down. This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Flush to his right. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. Trying the left side with Walker. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Smith on 3rd down. He's got his target. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. To throw is Smith. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. The coverage good, the pressure good, leads to the sack, and it's 3rd and goal now.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack, but he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
And yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got game. They can't wait to get started again.
So here are the first drive. And they will be led out by their signal caller in his 2nd year in the NFL now.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
Last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
They got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio is pretty good. He'll try and eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
And he will lose. Nothing after 1 on EA Sports. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A good pickup there at 22.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Back to throw. Leaping, and he makes the grab. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now a handoff working right. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5. He'll look to throw. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Back to the air. Smith on second down. Walker with a grab, left side. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they, if you just look at this game, Charles, on paper, they've got the edge, no doubt. They're hanging around the top of the NFC. On the other side, you got a squad that's towards the bottom of the NFC. But when we mentioned that to the coaches, they were having no part of it.
Yeah, and I like how you said when we mentioned it. In fact, I mentioned it, and I upset them a little bit, didn't I? Because they wanted no part of that one, and I was reminded, like a 5-year-old, this is the NFL. Any given Sunday, anything can happen. They are guarding against the upset.
They run on 1st down with Jackson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he is going to have a Niners 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. Back to throw here. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-3. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Smith's throw caught here by Metcalf. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And Smith, this throw finds Smith and Jigba. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. And Walker has it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Smith. Repeated the last play, finding Walker. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Smith throwing again. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
So we reach halftime.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And they'll call that one every time.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a give, it's Jackson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. Walker now on 1st and 10 to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Geno now to throw. This is caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have taken the lead here in this third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that gives him a 3-point lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And the Seahawks capping it off with a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, complete. That's Schultz. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Eluding the pressure right.
A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. Looking to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down, it would appear. And yes, the chain gang going to move the sticks. They take a risk on 4th and 4, but they get it by a full yard.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Down to about the 22 here.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point. From the 22 now, here's 2nd down and 3.
They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, it's complete. Back now in Seattle, Washington. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Jackson will score. Touchdown, 49ers.
And this is the time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Geno. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Walker. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down.
On the option, it's Smith himself.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different...
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Off of play action, here's Smith. That is caught. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Smith.
He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Again, Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Walker. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to make it 4th down.
They'll run for it. It's Walker.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. It's no secret their season is not going the way that they want it. So in a spot like that on 4th down, is it kind of like, why not? Let's just go for it.
I would hope that would be part of their game plan going in. There's no reason not to go for it in that situation. But if I flip it over to the other side, you also know that their season is a struggle for them. You should expect them to be a little more wide open and go for it in 4th down situations. You should be prepared for that.
Now Geno on 1st down.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Terry McLaurin, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and 0 relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you can already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
So now the Niners down by a field goal, 1:15 remaining. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on 1st down. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
They'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
So the defense helping him out a little bit here late in the 4th.
Yeah, and you're exactly right. And when you're the one doing the chasing, you'll take a little help from the other guys, won't you?
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Just over 50 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Ferguson. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
Now 1st and goal.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And it's caught on the deflection. And this is going to be a touchdown.
Right now, right now.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
Extra point right down the middle. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25.
This is 1st and 10. Smith's going to throw it. They'll get this complete to Collins.
Now they burn the timeout, and they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see.
Smith to throw.
And incomplete on the deep ball. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for San Francisco, they get win number 10 on the year as they move to 10-1. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Seattle, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Seattle, so long, everybody.